All right, we're live. Bonk. Here we go. PC settings. It's options. There we go. You can play HUD off if you like. Isn't that kind of cool? All right. Welcome to the stream. Last time on John Souls, we were in Lost Izalith, weren't we? We were in Lost Izalith, and we beat the Fire Demon Sage in one shot. And we're ready to go do the Centipede Demon and Bed of Chaos. Right? Let's warp to Firelink Shrine, get 20 Estus Flasks, and then we'll see about beating the Centipede Demon. I think that's going to be real easy. Back to the daughter, and then we're just going to run down. Welcome back to the stream. Thanks for joining me. Every night at 10 p.m. I think we're just going to do maybe an hour and a half tonight. Instead of going all the way till 1 in the morning, 1:30 in the morning. But I'm going to come on every night at 10 p.m. We might move that up to 9:30 at some point. We might do some afternoon streams here and there, but I'm going to try to be consistent for 10 p.m. every night. And it'll be Dark Souls. We'll work our way through Dark Souls 3. I don't own Dark Souls 2 yet, or Sekiro, but we might pick those up when they come on sale. And work our way through those. Dark Souls 3 is going to be pretty much blind. I've played it a little bit up to one of the first bosses, the Beerth or something. I forget what he's called, but he's a big boy and he spits ice cloud and he's great big and he's on all fours and he stomps across the arena. I've fought him a few times. It was a while ago. I haven't got the feel for Dark Souls 3 yet, so that'll be fun. That'll be pretty close to blind playthrough. Elden Ring, I've made it up through I can't remember this name, but I beat that first main boss guy, oh, bonk, kabonk. Oh, I missed. Okay. Beat the first main boss guy. I can't remember if I beat the second one like him. I think I just beat the first one, the easy one. The grafted guy, I think he's called. So I've really beat I've played almost no Elden Ring and almost no Dark Souls 3. I've pretty much been a Dark Souls 1 guy, and I'm not even that good at Dark Souls 1. Let's see. Squash some Capra demons real quick. Can't remember if we got the great machete or not. But he get one-shotted? Wow. Staggered, buddy. Oops. These are so easy with this big club. You know, keep in mind, I only have the amount of strength it takes to wield it. We're not even really scaling strength beyond the 26. Look at that. That easy work. Look at that easy work. We're going to go down here. Oh, well, we got the great machete now. We didn't have it before. This is another one of the greatest weapons in the game. I think highest DPS in the game. It takes a 40 strength to wield. Pure strength, but it's a regular block 70. We might use that New Game Plus. Might do New Game Plus great machete. It'd be pretty fun. Come here. Take care of you. Okay, we're just gonna squat at this bonfire to save that run back. For the centipede. I don't think we're gonna need more than one shot at the centipede, but we might. We might. Are we fast rolling? What are we wearing? Yeah, look, we ended up with 61 poise, the dad mask, the Hollow Warrior armor set with the Eastern gloves. That's a little new for me. This is a new build. I'm definitely gonna go get that Eastern set from now on. This club just bonks everything. This is so dumb. It's so dumb. Come on, buddy. Let's see what you got. Jump right over. Get the bonk. And the bonk. Right in your weak kneecap. When we do... Yeah, that's another greatest weapons in the game right there. This one takes 46 strength. That is definitely the highest DPS. It's maybe tied with the Great Machete. They might be real close contenders. I don't need to kill him. He drops a green Titanite and might very well just kill us. Might grab us and kill us. Oh, that's right. We opened up the shortcut to down here, didn't we? Because we killed the fire sage. We didn't need to do all that. We could have parked ourselves at the Daughter of Chaos and then come down the elevator. Oh man. Oh well, whatever. It was a fun little detour. Now I think we went up to the shortcut, and I think we go down to the demon centipede. So we'll just next time yeah, it's right there. Next time we'll just come down that. Oh look, there's a bonfire here. Okay. I'll tell you. Just feels so luxurious. Is there anything down there? Doesn't look like it. Look like there's anything but just a centipede fight down here. Sorry for the sniffles. I'll try to stop. What does this say? Pain. Try tail. Yeah, well, kind of, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna probably power within this guy. Let's see the cutscene here. The reveal. We're gonna go over there around that corner. There's a little area where you can stand and fight. Oh, look, he's up there. What a cute guy. He looks more like a scorpion or something. Just like a centipede arms and T-Rex legs. I don't know, man. This is a weird creature. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna jump across that. Take a little bit of heat. Gonna run over here. Jump across that. Take a lot of heat and die. Oh man, I should have jumped for that little skinny bit right there. Ouch. How embarrassing. I should have healed. Okay, so how embarrassing. Aren't you embarrassed right here in front of everybody? Not really. It's part of the game. I don't know everything about this game. Haven't played it. Haven't played through the second half of the game as many times as the first half. That's for sure. Okay. Jump. Take a little hit. We're gonna drink. Okay. I remember my hit points are a little low too. Well, probably the last time I came through here, I had more HP. Let's see. We're gonna jump there. Yeah, that's good. We're gonna drink. All right, now we're in good shape. We're gonna grab this. We're gonna power within. We're gonna put it on heal and shield. We're gonna two-hand. We're gonna go ahead and drink one more time. Come on, buddy. Let's see how hard we hit you. Oh, you hit hard. Okay. Gotta get under him. Oh no! Wow. I said I'd try to get him in one try, and here I am, wasting my Estus flasks. Okay. All right. All right. Let's do it. Acting like I know what I'm doing. The first, I think I beat him maybe only once, maybe twice, but the first, he may have been the first time. I'm just clean his clock real easy with the mace plus 15. If I have to, I'll wear the fireproof gear. Bring some of the damage down. Let's go. Let's go. Get our spell ready. Drink. Power again. Drink again. Switch back to shield. We're gonna two-hand. We're gonna not get hit this time. Oh man. Come on, buddy. Can I start the stream over? Can I do this offline? If our Estus get too low, we'll run back. Okay, so the armor and poise isn't helping us, right? So let's just go. Oh, I put that away in the bottomless box, didn't I? That fire gear. No, whatever. Just play it like we got it. This is the build. This is the build. We're gonna make it work. What if we fight him just back here? Yeah. We lost 14,000 souls and humanity. That's why you don't find them right there, because your souls are on the other side. This boss should not be this hard. If I can ever get a piece of him, I think he's going to die real fast. I just got to get under him, you know? But we don't really care about souls anymore. The first half of the game, I kind of care about souls. They're a little bit harder to come by. You know, I can't just go farm them. Yeah, that worked really good. That worked really good. Let's see. Okay, this is working a little bit better. There we go. Okay, now we're in business. Now you're gonna take some. Look at that. There you go. Nearly half your HP. We're gonna drink. We're gonna drink. Let me get back under him. I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna drink twice. Let's get him. Come on, let's get him. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna get him. There we go. See? That's all it took. We just had to lose all our souls. Stop caring. Orange charred ring. There we go. That's money. So the orange charred ring lets us walk in lava. Where is it? Orange charred ring. Some humanity in a home event. See, so now we can stand in the lava. Okay. There we go. And this is where the level gets real boring because I think there's like nothing out there. There's not even like a soul item out there. Anything to get. There's just this right here. Here's our friend. He's still there.
Why? Why? After all this searching, I still cannot find it.
That's it. That's the end of his story. We killed that sunlight maggot so he doesn't appear as a hollow behind that door. And instead he appears here, sad forever. Let's see if we can level up once. Let's just take some HP. 7 Estus Flask, that ought to be enough. Am I a little embarrassed that that took so long for that little easy fight? A little bit. Doesn't bother me now. Was it easier with the club than with the mace? Yeah, it's way easier. This little area is boring and lame. You can run around and get all the stuff. You can aggro these giant dragon butts. I think there's stuff inside these little houses. That's the way I came in it. So you're supposed to run like this to avoid the lava. You can aggro those dragon butts, but they're not worth trying to kill. I mean, they're probably 3,000 souls each. I've never beat one. They're real stompy and weird. If you go over there, you aggro them, right? So then what you're supposed to do is just run across the lava. So you've got all this wide open space, but there's really only one way to go, and that's between all the dragon butts, right? And pick up some souls, you know. It's kind of lame. There's like a couple of these little fire guys. I think one of these doors is an illusion. I can't remember if it's this building or the one closer to the other end. Something like that. Is that not a guy? It's not a guy. It's not a guy. It's not a guy. Uh-oh. Dragon. That is a guy. Oh, look. See? This is the way you go. Right here. I mean, you know. This is very uncreative. Tomb of the Giants is way more creative, way more frustrating. We're going to have a good time. I think I've gone through enough suffering in Tomb of the Giants that it's going to look easier than it should. But, I mean, I said that about the Centipede Demon, you know. Let's see. Welcome to the stream. If you've just joined, feel free to get in the chat. Let's see. So, 2, 1. Might aggro dragon butt right here. Yeah. See, it stomps. No, is this the one? Yep, look at that. Easy work. There's on fire. I mean, it don't get much easier than that. And then what? We just run straight across here. You see what I mean? This is just like, it's an illusion. This whole area looks like it has a lot of stuff to it. There's a place you can go somewhere back over there. Where you can run kind of in that gap between the dragon butts, and then you can go behind that big root over there, and there's like an item, and it's like a divine blessing. You know, it's like, oh, what did I run all the way over there for? Or you can take the shortcut from where Fire Sage was and run across this bridge and come basically right over here to the same area, past that Titanite demon. I don't really like running past the Titanite demon, so I'm inclined to just use that and then run over here. And we're gonna go pretty much straight to Bed of Chaos. There's some stuff to explore in here, and maybe we'll come back and do it in the cleanup portion of the run. Oh, that wasn't even a guy. You can kind of run past these guys, but if you get too many of them on you at once, they'll circle around you and flamethrower you. So you might as well just kind of, see what I mean? They sneak up. So you might as well just kill them. So there's some soul items and stuff. I don't know exactly what all the items in here are. I'm gonna do the rest of the game. Are we done? Just what I mean. If you try to just run straight through, you'll get way too many of them following you. And that flame has a larger area than you think it does. And it hurts more than you think it does. And they're easy to just kill. You don't even really have to worry about them. There's something back there. Large soul brave warrior. I think it's like 8k. This is the legendary run back to Bed of Chaos they complain about. This thing's gross. Take a good gander at this. It's got too many eyes. It's got a splooge attack. It's got a grab attack. It'll pick you up and put you inside the top of its head, which is like a meat grinder. It's got hit points. It takes 3 big bonks. That's pretty nuts. And then there's a room full of them, if I remember correctly. What are you doing? Go grab that. Again, this is just sort of like the foolishness, right? I mean, we can go do it. Why not? I don't really... There's a little poison area you can go into that has to do with Sigurd's... I think it's Siegfried? Siegfried? I keep calling him Squidward. Squidward, the Onion Knight. Soul of a Hero, that's 10k. Let's see, we've already got our 14k back that we lost. We can hop down here. I don't know what that is. It's probably a soul. Rare ring sacrifice. These rings of sacrifice, if you're wearing them when you die, you will not lose your souls. Okay, that's all that is. Maybe I should have been wearing it. But it breaks. It's a one-time wear, and then it breaks. So you may as well not use them because you have to know you're going to die. You have to have time to put a ring on or wear it all the time. It's kind of dumb. I hear a guy. I hear one of those. Now up there, you see her in the robes. That's one of Quaeleg's sisters. That's the one that sells you pyromancies in Blighttown. But she's gone hollow now that we're down here, so we can't go back and buy from her now or ascend our pyromancy flame in this whole game. Now to the end, you have to do it before you come down here. Oops. Because we're gonna kill her. We're gonna kill her, we might get a spell off of her or something. This is where the shortcut comes out. This is why it's a shortcut. Because this is, you can run back to that Titanite demon from the other side. And it comes out right here, which is, to be fair, it's a lot closer to Bed of Chaos. I don't think there's anything else in this whole area. You go in here, the floor falls out from under you, and then there's like a poison pit with a bunch of those tentacle meat grinder guys. And there's a few items down in the poison pit and some stuff. I haven't really explored all of it. Well, I've explored most of it, but there's an item I never was able to get. But we're not going to do that. We'll do that maybe in the cleanup section of the game. After the DLC, but before Gwen. So much for her. I mean, Izalith Catalyst. Well, if we're going to play sorceries next run, that might be good. I'll have to look it up and see if it's good. Boop, 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 boop. 2 big bonks. 1,000 souls. There's a chest over here. Is it a mimic? It is not a mimic. Chaos Firewhip. Oh, I bet that's good. But we don't have an Ascended Flame. Maybe we'll do Pyro next time. Maybe we'll do Demon Great Machete. When we hit New Game Plus, we'll shoot for Demon Great Machete and Pyromancy Flame. Fully Ascended Pyromancies. And get all the Pyromancies. This is the Bed of Chaos fight. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I ought to bone out and get all my Estus flasks. What do you think? And then we'll run back. Let's do that. Let's do that. I should probably just go for it. Where's my bones? It's here. Warp to Firelink. Well, how many to level up? 33. So we'll use that Soul of the Hero. We'll grab a level. Oh, I forgot to set a timer, but like I said, I think I'm going to do 90 minutes. We've already been on for 30. I'm just going to set a timer for an hour. We're just going to do kind of a shorter stream tonight. But we'll see if we can get to Gravelord Nito. Oh, I need 400 souls. The skeletons are only 50, but these guys ought to be like 100, 120, 72. Okay. Well, 400 divided by 70 is like 5.5. Get out of here, guys. Uh-oh. What is that little, Oh, am I still wearing that orange charred ring? Oh, man. Get out of here with that. Okay. 33.6. Was that enough? Did we look closely enough at the number? I don't think we did. We might have to kill one more guy. Oh, yeah, look at that. Like 16 souls. What do we want? Probably just more HP. Alright, now we got 20 Estus, we got plenty of heals. We're gonna warp back to the Daughter of Chaos. And take the shortcut. Because this brings us down to the Fire Sage. That looks kind of cool. Okay, and then I think this is the same either direction. What is that? Oh, yeah. Oh, that hops right down. Oh, yeah, that is a real shortcut. Look. Because you have to go all the way through the Fire Sage and all the way back up through the switchbacks. But if you come over here and drop, it puts you right here. That's a really good little shortcut, as a matter of fact. So then you go, jump across here. Right. I guess you could run down that side. What does this say? Dead end ahead. Well, yeah, I guess it is. Grab right here. Alright, so this is going to be the run back to Bed of Chaos if we have to do it a bunch of times. We shouldn't have to do it a bunch of times, just like the Centipede Demon, right? Oh, there's our boy, look!
Was it all a lie? Have I done this all for nothing?
Yeah, you have.
Oh, my dear son. What now? What should I do?
Well,
My son. My dear, dear son.
well, I don't know what to tell you, buddy, but when it comes time for cleanup at the end of the game, I think we're going to come kill you and get your armor. So, enjoy your time down here in the Stark Tunnel with these bugs. Okay, I hate this guy. I hate this guy. I hate this guy. Okay. He usually will get me. But I guess not. Maybe not that time. He's going to try to shoot. I guess not. Maybe it's easier than I thought. Most of the times that I try to get past him, he swings and hits me on the pass. So this is where I think, okay, we're just gonna try it. Oh, see, that's why you don't do that. That's why you don't do it, because you got to make it right up this little thing here, and then those guys come and get you, and you lose all those hit points. You know, when you could have just killed them, and got a few souls. But whatever. This is just another episode of That's What You Get. You know what I mean? Messing around, trying to do things you shouldn't do. Okay, there's nothing you can block. There's nothing you can do in this fight. It's just a gimmick fight that's completely pointless. Everybody hates it. Nobody likes it. there's a way that you can cheese it with fire bombs. I haven't learned how to do that. You know, maybe I should. But you basically run over here, and he's kind of a dingus, and he knocks the floor out somewhere. And then you go in here. And it's like you hit his little heart on one side. And then that activates phase 2 of the fight. And now he has like a fire attack, and he knocks the floor out from under you. Everybody hates this. It's sloppy, lazy. It's like the game ran out of production time, and also the producer's nephew was the guy in charge of this area, so he just kind of like turned in slop and got away with it. At least that's I think what you hear about it. Oh, see, there we go. Knocked out the floor. Knocked out the floor. We're gonna drink. Knocked out the floor. Oh, aren't you so clever? He knocks us around. We're gonna drink. Here, back here. So knock out the floor again somewhere. I'm trying to make it to the other side. I think you run in close. He's gonna swing at us. Oh, and we're dead. Great. But the second time we come back, we don't have to hit the one on the left. We just have to run back and start over trying to hit the one on the right. To Daughter Chaos. This is why we went through that effort to spend the 30 souls. Everybody thinks that this door over here is the shortcut, but it's not. But you join her covenant, give her 30 souls, get her cool pyromancy spells, and then it lets you open up this shortcut. And then, what did we decide? The broken stairs are the shortcut? Yeah, right here. Wow, how easy is that? Like I said, I'm the king of long run backs. I don't care. I'll run as far as I have to. You know, I'll keep Firelink Shrine at 20 and run everywhere in the game from there. Where's my, oh, that's it right there. Okay. Alright, well, welcome to the stream. Every night, 10 p.m. Central. Sometimes daily. Where's Solaire? Is Solaire still here? Check my phone real quick. Oh, okay. Got an alert for Elite Dangerous. We might stream some Elite Dangerous sometime. Where did Solaire go? Oh, he's not here anymore after we talked to him. Do you think he went back to the start? Let's find out. Let's Google this real quick. Where does Solaire go after Lost Izalith if you save him? Am I just not seeing him? Maybe he went back to the starting position. It's too bad. Or maybe he just disappears and I should have killed him for his armor. That's too bad. We'll check for him back at the starting position during cleanup. If we can't find him, then we'll kill him on the next round. Get his armor. See, that's what I mean. He always gets me right there, but I had enough poise. Okay. Quick kill. See, he shot at me. Went right over my head. Okay, let's see if we can do this time. Run past these guys. Right here, right here. Zigzag up this guy. That was pretty clean. Alright, let's do better chaos. Nobody enjoys this. I've seen lots of streams where people do this like 20 times. So hopefully I won't have to deal with that. Nice one. Do have to run around the front. Okay, alright, not bad. Oh, nice one. Nice one. Okay, good one. Smooth move. Real cute. Chop our way through the roots and get his little side heart. Okay. Now we gotta get lucky. Did we get our 18 souls back? Okay, phase 3 of this very engaging fight. Everybody hates it. Now he grows another firearm. It looks very impressive. I mean, the remaster makes it very impressive. Okay. Drink. Oh yeah, he gets that fire spout attack. That's pretty cool. A little stompy do. Run this way. Somehow we gotta activate him to smash that, and then we gotta run in, and we gotta get past his arm. Ooh, look, I got 1 hit point left. We're gonna double, we're gonna drink, we're gonna double. Oh man. Okay, we gotta jump right into the middle there. Past those sweep attacks. But we don't have to do the sides anymore. Alright. This is why everybody hates it. Now imagine that you were trying to do it with 5 Estus flasks from the bonfire down there in the lava, you know, and you had to run through all that stuff. That's why everybody hates it. They even hate it doing it this way, and they hate that you have to farm 30 humanity and join her covenant. Oh, no, not that way. Oh man. Gravelord Nito is going to be easy. How would you guys feel about some Space Engineers? It's an old game, but I enjoy it from time to time. I was thinking about reinstalling it and playing on public server. Maybe learn some PvP builds and try to PvP. Put it on a delay. And just move around a lot. Maybe get a group game going. What was that? Something fell in the lava and died for me. So I go in here and then I do a jump and a roll and then keep it. See, he shoots at you. He's petty. Okay. Yeah, my stats are pretty good. I think 30. Oh, see, did you see that little twinkle? There's a little twinkle in that hallway that wants you to run in there and fall in. Okay. This is not too bad, really. The shortcut's great. Alright, let's try to get in the center for this very anticlimactic fight. This guy thought this was so cool when he made it. Wow, he's gonna try to burn you on the first. Oh look, the entryway is open. Oh wow, okay, wow, okay. That's why they hate it. Look at that. That's really dumb. Alright, let's do it again. Not gonna worry about our 48 souls and no humanity. Just gonna run back. As many times as it takes. Can you believe that? Whoosh! I'm watching it on the delay. Whoosh! Oh man. Okay. We are gonna get it. Okay. Can you imagine though, if you had to run like a really long way, like if you didn't find that second bonfire in the lava, right? Because it's behind a secret door. And then you were running back across the lava every time. That long run across the lava. Man. You know, with 5 Estus flasks. And he's knocking you all around. Or you didn't level your hit points. Can you imagine if you had like 9 vitality? And you were like, I'm just gonna do the whole game with 9 vitality. You know, and you can't dodge those hands. You'd be so mad. You'd be so mad. You'd probably quit the game. And then imagine if you also hated the painted world and you didn't know to go farm there, didn't want to go farm there. Where would you even farm? You know? I guess you could farm Valley of the Drakes. Oh man, that guy almost got me. Look at that. Good shot. Valley of the Drakes 1,000 a pop. Dark Wraiths are 1,200 a pop. So you could kind of run through there and get a whole bunch of souls real quick. These big jelly things are 1,000 each. It's not too bad. I just think farming the phalanx is the best farm in the game, really. I also like the slimes. The slimes in the depths are actually pretty good because you can equip the combustion spell and kill them in one hit with a +3 flame. And you can just run through there and pop, 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 pop. And it's only like 700 souls, I think, per run, but you can do it in like 30 seconds. So that turns out to be pretty fast souls. All right, we're just gonna go straight for the middle. Let's go. Get lucky and miss and fall, and we run back again. You gotta be a little bit to the right, I guess. Didn't our last stream start off like this, where I couldn't get anything to go right at the beginning of the stream? And I kept dying to something? Or was that the one before? Can't remember. But I haven't fought Beta Chaos that many times, so, you know, I feel like I did pretty good on the left side. I need to learn the right side and the center, so I can do them kind of almost every time. Hopefully I can get this done before our timer, you know, and get down into Tomb of the Giants. We may not get Nito done, since it's a short stream. But it's St. Patrick's Day and I want to do a little offline gaming. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Should come down here and farm this guy, but I don't really have anything I want to level up. Hey, we get those little 30 souls from something. Okay, here we go. Right pass, we're gonna jump, we're gonna roll. Didn't get hit that time, didn't get shot that time. Look at that. Clean. Clean traverse. Get our stamina back for another sprint, and we're gonna sprint. Space Engineers is another Havoc engine game from the same time period as this. So it's a fun little physics game. If you haven't played it, you build spaceships out of blocks. They live developed it. I'm about to sneeze. Hang on. Hopefully I muted that. Sorry. You build spaceships out of blocks, you mine asteroids, you can build on planets. They have a lot of different little systems built into it. It's really cool. It's a really cool older game. I think it's cute. I think it'd be a lot of fun to stream. Okay, we gotta go a little bit to the right. Ooh, okay, alright, we're alright. Oh, and he kills us. Wow, that's so dumb. So is it just RNG what move he uses when you get down there? That's why everybody hates this boss. And imagine if the run back was longer than it is, you know? Less patient people would be enraged right now, I'm certain. Especially if they didn't have enough hit points to get hit twice. So I feel like I'm going to run down there. I'm going to bait him and dodge back. Is it this way? And then, nope, not that way. Maybe dodge back and drink. We'll see. We'll see. I bet there's a tried and true way to do it. Every time. I know one way to do it is there's a cheese method that uses fire bombs. And since it's a cheese fight, I very well might learn to do that and just do it that way. But I might need the binoculars or the short bow to aim the fire bombs. I know how to cheese the Capra Demon that way with fire bombs, or some people do it with dung pies, where you stand outside his gate and lob stuff over the gate at him. But sorry for the yawn. I don't see a point in that because Capra Demon's easy. I feel like if I do Beta Chaos enough times, it'll be easy too. Jump the root, double roll, sprint again, serpentine. Clean. Oh, whoa, almost got me. Past all these guys. Alright, Beta Chaos. I'm gonna try another time. How many times as it takes? Might be the whole stream. That's what you got to do right there. It's just RNG what he does when you start, whether he's going to swing or not swing. It just takes the resolve to do it as many times as it takes to get through the middle. Okay, well, yeah, he can get you there, I guess. But we have enough hit points. We're going to double drink. What a lame fight. And then he's just one of these little bugs. That's all he is. He's just one of those little maggots. Hit inside a big tree. Oh, is that the first time I've beat him? I got the, wow. Oh, maybe I beat him on, no, that's the first time I beat him. I got the achievement. Maybe I've just seen it done a bunch of times. 60k souls. 34 to level up. That ought to be 8k. And some more. Just use one, see if we can get 2 level ups. Yeah, worked out great. Just get some more HP. We'll take that to 40, I guess. I don't know what level means. You know, some people publish a build and they're like this many in this or that many in that. I think there's a given level range for PvP, which is like 120 maybe. And so they try to split their points up among that many levels. So you can only go so many of this or so many of that, but we're probably just going to push vitality and strength to 40. And we might pick up some more attunement. Let's work back out of here. Let's go to Tomb of the Giants. So we got, how much time we got left? About 30 minutes. 30 minutes might get us down there. I don't know if we'll get to Nito, but we might get to the second bonfire. Oh, let's rest. Let's rest. And let's repair equipment, right? Let's do it. 61 poise, change in our pockets. Let's see.
Sorry, fool. You could not be the chosen one. Enough. I shall slumber until I am awakened again.
I'm not sure if you can use him as an NPC. Nah, probably not. He's done with you. You don't like me. Because I went with his brother Karth. think it's Karth. I could be saying that wrong all this time. Just gonna run down here. Okay, so we went through catacombs last time. You know, and we killed everything along the way. I'm not a real big runner pastor guy too much, but I feel like this should all be pretty well easy. There's some way that you can jump off of here, I think. I don't really know how to do it. There's also, we could go get the Darkmoon Seance ring. Pair that. Let's see. Oops, okay. You win. Got one in here. See. Got one more in here. I don't think we'll aggro anything that way, except those floating heads. Maybe we just. Just run out this way. Oh, what a dingus! You see that? Okay. Now there's a bonfire down below, and for the sake of the fact that we're streaming, I'm gonna go get it. I would normally not go get this bonfire, okay? But we're gonna jump down here, we're gonna jump down here, we're gonna jump right here, we're gonna kill this necromancer. That'll make all of his skeletons killable. There's a couple of little souls items this way we can grab. We're backtracking a little bit. This goes back up to that ramp that I jumped down from. But it's easier if you hop down and kill the necromancer first. That's gonna be some lame shield or something that I don't need. Scimitar. Alright, this is all easy work. See the Soul of a Proud Knight. It's not bad. One more right up here, next to one of these trigger statues. Okay, and then that goes up, might be something else right here. Skelly Mans. Oops. Okay. And then this goes up, like I said, to that ramp. This is where that other necromancer was we killed when we crossed the bridge. Okay. But then all of these guys on the way down resurrect until you kill the one down here. I think there's a switch down there that opens one of these little side doors. Yeah, there's a switch right here. There's a couple of other places to go in here and in the catacombs. Let's just clear that real quick. And then we'll try to get down to Tomb of the Giants, and then we'll probably just wrap it up at the entrance of Tomb of the Giants. So that opens up, I think, opens up this. And then we can come out here, and this is one of the things that we hop down on, right? So that's open now. And you can go this way. And this is the fourth switch. And the first time, if you come down here the first time, the NPC Patches is up here, and he stands by this switch, and then he switches it back. You do it, you'll see it flips that bridge across there, and then a lot of people died because Patches will flip that on you. Now, there's another way to go. We're going to go that way, but we're going to do one more thing first. I think it's right here. Yeah. You come across this bridge, and then there's a way to go right here, and there's a drop down. And you land in the drop down, and I think there's some crystal lizards. There's 2 crystal lizards down there in that hallway that we may not get. Gotta run through here, gotta run through here. Got one of them. Didn't get the other. If you really need Twinkling Titanite or the shards and stuff that they drop, you can try to kill those guys. The main reason to come this way is there's a spell up here. It's a sorcery. And you don't really need it, it's just for the sake of completion. I thought it was up here. You fall through right there. Did I miss it? I thought there was a spell right there. Well, this is that soul item that I missed. Remember I said in the first stream or second stream when we came down here, I missed a soul item. Bunch of these skeletons. We didn't kill. Exploding heads. I thought there was a spell in there. Through those lizards. Like, maybe we already got it. I don't know. We'll look it up later. In the meantime, we're not going to waste any more time on it. We're just going to run down and open the... Oh, that's right. Not that way. This way. I'm going to run down across this bridge. This is just a quick tour of catacombs. See, last time I hopped down and I just went through the floor down there and then I went straight down the pit. That's how I usually like to go. Okay, but we're going to do everything kind of, or most everything in here. Now, there's a necromancer up above there, and you got to run through the bottom and you got to pass a bunch of skeletons. This is going to be bad. Okay, this is going to be bad and lame. We're gonna bonk these guys real quick. Oop, well, he got me. Alright. See, the necromancer's shooting at us. We're gonna drink. The door got broken. Okay, we're gonna go smash him a little bit. There's a big boy right through here. Drops down. Just gonna bonk him. He should die in one hit. Okay, his little brothers are gonna all come through. We're gonna bonk them back down, but they're gonna resurrect. There should be a ring in here, and then we gotta drink again. We gotta find our way up. Gotta find our way to their master. Okay, and it's through here. I'm gonna climb back up. We're gonna climb. There's nothing in here. They're all coming. You can hear them clinkety clankety. Here's their master right here. Bang. Bang. Now they'll all die. that. We're gonna heal up. Double heal. Okay, that should be done. We got the Dark Moon Seance ring. We killed the Necromancer. We don't really care about any of these guys that are back there. We've done what we came to do. Just gonna roll off right here to this, and then we could continue down the normal way, which is there's 3 more skeletons and you loop around the outside down there and there's nothing for us. I'm just gonna go back up here. I'm gonna heal one more time. I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna hop down to the undead blacksmith. I might have been calling him the giant blacksmith the whole time. The undead blacksmith. Okay. Which is... we don't need that. It's down here. Now this is a place where you can die if you don't have enough hit points, but I think you just walk off the end of this. Somebody's put a marker. I think you just walk off and land right there. And then you walk off and you land right here. And there's a green titanite. And then I think you just walk off again and slide down. Not really a big deal. And then you go here. And then we're at the giant blacksmith. He's not a bad guy. Worst audio recording in history. He's got some purpose. I don't know what it is. I forget. Maybe he sells something specific, or he's got something specific. We can find out another time. What's great is that you can actually warp to this bonfire. Now watch me be wrong. And we'll have to run it all again. But am I going to get my 20 Estus back? Warp to the catacombs. Right, so that's why we did that. Fantastic, right? So if things get too bad, we'll get out of here. I don't think this guy's got anything for us. Yeah, purchase item. He sells homeward bones. Yeah, let's do that. Was it 2 for 500? Oh no, we were holding 2. They're 500 each. Now we've got 8. That's great. Okay, well that's great. That's faster than the female undead merchant. Okay, now what sucks is out here are the bone wheels. This puts you right out in the middle of all the bone wheels. Now to the right is Pinwheel and the Tomb of the Giants, and to the left is all the bone wheels. And we actually do want to clear them. We want to clear them because there's one thing we haven't done yet. In the catacombs. There might be a few things we haven't done yet in the catacombs. Oops. Let's get this guy. Get this guy before he... Come on, come on. Okay, bye. Come on, get out of here. That was like 3 or 4 of them. There shouldn't be too many left. There's 2 down that way. Yeah, here we go. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, he ain't got me. And there's exploding heads. Oh, they killed him. Haha. Okay. So there's one more. Oh, there he is. Okay, I was gonna go jump through. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Let's everybody take a breath. Ooh. Well, that's what you get. Look at that. That is what you get. That's how it happens. That's what you get. And that is how it happens. Warp to the catacombs. See, so now we're homed back at Firelink, and we can go right to the catacombs. That's really nice. Okay. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna beat these guys one at a time. Oof. Let's get him. Let's get him. Let's roll. Let's heal. That's what, 3 out of like 8. Let's see if we can just clear these down here first, right? Because there's 2. 3. 1. Alright. Oh, that's it. Oh, that's... Yeah. 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 Oh, I didn't go pick up my souls all that time either. I lost like 8k. Oh, man. Well, that's what you get. I wanted to kill the Great Axe Black Knight and the last Necromancer is what I want to do. But I got to clear this room of bone wheels first. And I'll tell you, is there a way back out of here? I don't think there is. I think we're kind of trapped unless we run from the top. I'll tell you what we could do. Let's see. Let me think about this. Think about this. Let me think about this for a second. I'm going to do this a little bit smarter way. I think. Maybe it's smarter, maybe it's dumber. Oh my god, get out of here. Somebody jumped off a cliff up there. That's funny. I think the method for jumping down from the first bridge involves getting hit by one of these skeletons. On the way down, and I'm not going to bother with that. I'm going to just be a runs past him guy here for a minute. Archer. Oh, get out of my way. Oh, that's right. You can't go that way. Dang it. Okay, well, hang on. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Okay. Oh, that's the way to go. Right there. There. Jump off here. Jump off here. Go around here, and then this is the way we go to get the. We've got the great scythe, right? And then you go right in here. Now this is a different way to go. All right. Well, I think there's anybody coming that way behind me. One guy. You stuck behind that door? You're stuck behind that door. So down here is a Titanite demon, which we don't really need demon Titanite. This is also where you come if you want to do the Gravelord Covenant. I think you one of these. One of these coffins, you can sleep in it, and you go to the Gravelord and join his covenant. There's Titanite demons down here, which we don't really want anything to do with. That's where you go, nestle in coffin. There's something back there behind him. I think it's Eyes of Death for the Gravelord. And then you can come in here. Very small soul item. I think these resurrect. I usually kill them with a divine weapon when I come down this way. The Great Axe Black Knight is through there, down that hole, but then you can go this way and climb down. And then down here is the last necromancer. And I got the skull lantern. Hey, cool. We don't need it, but it's cool to get it. And then if you go out that way, that's bone wheel territory again. But what I like to do, here's the funny part. We're gonna kill the Great Axe Black Knight, and then I'll show you how to cheese the bone wheels if you want. So if it just really bothers you, so I think we're gonna drop down. We're gonna change to a 100% block shield because this guy hits kind of hard, right? Backstab, he's gonna die. Oh, I didn't put on my ring. I didn't have any humanity, so I didn't get the Great Axe. But we can farm it at the end of the game. Get a soul item, and then this is the funny part. Check this out. Let's see what this says. Imminent death. Well, kind of. Because look, all the bone wheels come. Let's get rid of that message. Right, but then I showed you how I cheesed them before. From the other cliff. The first time we came down here. But then you can do them just like this. Look at this. That's why I always carry fire bombs. Because they get worn out on their spin cycle. And then they start trying to walk back home. And when they walk back home, I won't be able to hit him from here. Here we go. You just need a little bit of space away from the cliff. And then that's really it. And then this guy, just bonk him. And then there's the exploding heads. Looks like there's one extra skeleton. When you walk home, walk him, grab a quick heal. So, and it's much easier. Now you've got maybe 2, maybe 3 of those to deal with. But once you clear those first 4, so that means there's 7 at least before you get to the other end here. And then I think there's 1 or 2 more. Oh no, that was all of them. So that means there's 7. And that's how you kill all the bone wheels without too much trouble. And we've now pretty much cleared everything. I still think there's a spell up there around those crystal lizards that I missed somewhere. How are we doing on time? Yeah, we've got about 4 minutes. Let's see if we can make it to the first bonfire. Oh, maybe I'll do an extra hour. Okay. Well, I guess we'll do an extra hour. Let's set another hour. Do an hour and 2 minutes. Maybe we'll beat Nito. That's too bad, though. I wanted to, kind of wanted to do a little off-stream game tonight with a friend. Okay, so here we need to change out of this headpiece. We might need to do some math, right? We got 107.1. I think it's lighter. So 107.1 divided by 4 is 26.7, right? We're using the lighter shield. We're going to use the sunlight magnet. That's 2 pounds heavier, and that gives us equip load. So we were down to 102 divided by 4 is 25.5. That's exact with the heater shield. Can I fast roll? I can. So we're good. So you've got 2 options when you come to Tomb of the Giants. One is to get the sunlight magnet ahead of time and then wear the light on your head. And if you don't have that, then you can use the skull lantern in place of your shield, which sucks because now you don't have a shield. Because this doesn't block anything, right? Well, I guess it does physical damage reduction 26%. So it's not nothing, but it ain't great. Okay, but you can hold this up for a light and try to light your way because it is pitch black in here and there's cliffs you fall off of and stuff. Okay, so it's full of pitfalls. Or you can use a sunlight magnet, and I'll keep my pyromancy flame. Also, the skull lantern is heavy. It's 0.5. It's not super heavy, but sometimes that can keep you from, like we're at our limit, 25.5. Or we'd be slow rolling. The way back into, we went this way, remember, and there was a soul item up here. I just kind of wandered in the dark and found this tunnel, and that goes back to, that's how you loop back from Pinwheel back to the Bone Wheel area. So we're just going to go through here with our 2-weight shield. We're probably not going to block anything. I've found that the secret to the monsters in this area is to show them absolutely 0 respect. Do not respect them. You just walk right up to them and just slap them in the face. Like, see those eyeballs down there? We're going to go kill that guy. We're just going to go wha-bonk. And he's done for. Creep on down. We're going to just take our time. We might grab us a heal. There's lots of stuff to try to get down here. It's kind of a game of shoots and ladders. Or snakes and ladders. See, this doesn't go anywhere. You're going to slide down this. And then there's going to be, I think, a couple of more of those big skeletons. Like right here. That's 1. Maybe 2 is on the next floor. Grab a soul. There's another slide. There's a skeleton archer. You can hear him somewhere in there. I think he can hit you when you hit the bottom of this. And then there's two of these guys. Oh, he blocked me? No, not again. Okay. Oh, alright. Alright, I see you. Oh, did you just jump off? Okay, let's heal. I can bonk bigger. Let's heal again. As you can see, there's not really anywhere to roll to. If you have trouble down here, you can go, don't worry about rolling and just go in full Havel's armor if you want. And just don't roll, just tank everything with as big of a shield as you can manage. I mean, I could show you that, what that looks like. Let's see, Havel's. What did we say, the Eagle Shield? Can we wear this one? We don't have 34 strength, but we can do the Eagle Shield with 16. Look at this. Look at this. That's tanky, right? And it's heavy. That's a big old chunky fat roll. Right. And then right here, if you slide to the right, oh, you can get a humanity. And then just hop down. And then that's patches. And from patches, right? So from patches to the left, right over here, is a ladder. And this is the bonfire in the Tomb of Giants. And I think you can warp to this one. I think this is where you warp to. I could be wrong. It could be the other one, but I think it's that one. We're just gonna trundle along. We're gonna talk to Patches.
Good day. You look reasonably sane. What are you doing in the catacombs? Are you a cleric or something?
We're gonna tell him no.
No? Really? Then I'd have no qualms telling you. There's a fine stash of treasure right down that hole. I found it first, but, well, we're friends now, so I'll split it with you. In any case, have a look. It'll shimmer you blind.
He's got that eagle shield. Look at that. Kind of cool. And then in typical Patches style, he shows up in Elden Ring too. He may even show up in the other two Dark Souls. And he does the same routine, kicks you right off. You jerk. But if you tell him no, you're not a cleric, then he'll return to Firelink Shrine. He's a bad guy. But if you go back up and talk to him and stay friends, forgive him, then he'll go to Firelink Shrine and he'll sell you stuff, which is good. Okay, and then this is where you get the Skull Lantern if you didn't get to drop off the Necromancers. So you can actually come down here in the dark, get kicked off by Patches, and then grab that. You don't have to actually get kicked off. There's a way to come down, but and I'll show you that in a second. But you can get the Skull Lantern right there. And then I think the way back up is over there, but we're looking for an NPC, and we didn't actually see her. Oh, there she is. We didn't see her when she was at Firelink because we kind of went through the game too quick, but this NPC appears at Firelink Shrine with a couple of bodyguards next to that guy Thormund I keep saying I'm going to kill. And her name's Rhea, and she's a cleric.
Thank goodness.
They come down here. If you talk to her when she's up there, she'll tell you what she's trying to do.
They were once brave knights, my former escorts. Who would let such strong spirits be hollowed so? Heavens, is there nothing at all to be done?
Yeah. Not really. I'm just gonna go kill him. Let's see how much damage I can take in this heavy armor. Oh, they're getting me all right. That got him. Now, this is lore appropriate because Havel is a cleric. Havel's a bishop knight, or it's a bishop, and then I'm a cleric, so.
It pains me. I am certain. Thank you. Here. These belonged to them. You deserve them more than I.
Oh, she gives us a spell replenishment, which I think is like a regen spell. If we continue this way, I think that goes on. And if we go this way, it goes back. I can just, well, one more advantage of the skull lantern is it actually lights up the path. So if you hold it up, maybe it doesn't work if I've got the magnet head on. You see those blue glowing? So when you hold the skull lantern, it actually lights up the level. Kind of shows you the path. Oh, this wasn't the way back. There's a way back though. Oh, neat. Remember those guys popping up. Okay, so maybe the past the clerics is actually the way back up to Patches. Yeah, that's right. And then the way, yeah, okay, so we go past where the clerics were. We go up this little way right here. Is this correct? Yeah, and then there's a ladder, and this goes back up to Patches. Illusory wall. So you can actually come through this illusory wall. This is where the archer is up there. That's the bonfire. And then this is where you first slid down to Patches. So you can actually slide down here instead of going that way and going to Patches. You can grab the bonfire and then you can come back around here and go this way. Now, there's a very special room over here where you get the large divine ember. Oh, you dingus. And it actually goes back up and you can collect a few more items out of here. And since we've got time, let's just go ahead and do it. I think the only way to kill that archer, you can't really get to him. I think the only way to get him is if you shoot him with a bow yourself. And if you go that way, there's another archer. Okay, we're just gonna get through this real quick. Drink one. This room's a meat grinder. And there's an archer up in the corner too, the whole time. There's like 4 or 5 of those big boys. If I didn't have the Havel's armor, I probably would have died right there. So there may be a day that we try not to cheese this with Havel's armor, but I just kind of want to show you. Now, if there's a way up, another one. So I think they stand up on the ledges around the room and then they come down at you. I think there's an archer in here too. Thought there was. But that's all it is, a large divine ember so you can get a divine plus 10. Which we might do. We might just get a divine mace plus 10 for fun before the end of the game. We'll get enough white titanite chunks, and then we're gonna run up here. Get rid of him. We're gonna get rid of him. Other guy's still shooting at us. Like I said, I don't think you can get to him. I don't know of a way other than a bow. You know, maybe magic. We'll catch that on the way back down, or maybe we'll grab it right now. Let's see. I'm gonna get this guy, and get this guy. No respect. 0 respect. Get that. Now this one, you got to drop in and then run backwards so that you don't fall all the way off. Get that. And we're going to drop down here, take a little damage, do a little heal. Climb back up. The way to increase your healing is going to be increase your faith, I believe. And then also, or maybe it's only tied to your magic stat, which I forget what that's called. It's called magic adjustment. It might only be tied to magic adjust, and in which case the only way to get it is just one more talisman that's stronger. But it's the Dark Moon talisman, and the only way to get that is by joining Gwendolyn's faction and presenting him like 30 of those indictments. Oh, I had death. That was worthless. Which you get off the bird people, or you get them from invading red phantoms, and invading as a blue phantom to revenge people who've been killed by red phantoms. Which means you're attacking people who've purposefully PvP to kill players. So it's not great. And then here we are back to pinwheel, right? So now we've come full circle back to the beginning. Picked up all the items. You'll recall I rested, so we're gonna give that guy a bonk. Did he drop something? Ooh, a Murakumo! Another great weapon. Curved great sword. It's good damage. It's 28 and 13 dex. It's like a really good quality weapon, or dex weapon, I guess. Look at scales on B dex and E strength. So it's not really a strength weapon, but you get a little bit from strength. We could go Murakumo later. So there's no guy here, but there's a guy right here, and then you slide down here. And there's the archer, and there's a guy here, and there's a guy here. And see, with all the poise on the Havel armor, and are we still wearing the wolf ring? Oh man, look, our poise is 143. That's through the roof. That is outrageous. Right, and then we're gonna slide down to patches, bank, and then we're back to the bonfire with just about enough to level up. Let's just go ahead and do. $36K. So we picked up some Souls of Proud Knights, right? And I think 4 of those ought to be 4,000. 8,000. So we'll have a little bit left over. I don't think we're gonna have enough soul items to level up twice. So we'll just grab the 1 hit points and move on. I mean, we could play the rest of the game like this, in the Havel armor, and just never roll. Honestly, I don't think there's anything else that's going to stop us. A lot of people do. You see a lot of people run through with a big weapon and Havel's armor. There's really nothing wrong with it. I'm not going to kill him. This is the way to continue down through Tomb of the Giants to the second bonfire. Now this is where you start to run into bone dogs. So I'll show you. See them in there? They're big, they're fast, they swing and hit hard. They can stagger lock you because they do a lot of poise damage. They suck. They're kind of like they're maybe the hardest thing in here. But you just show them no respect. You know what I mean? Just don't give them the time of day. Just showing you around. There's nothing over here. This fog wall behind this is another bone dog or two, an archer, and a halberd black knight. So we're gonna try to bait the black knight back out through the archway so that we're not getting shot at. Alright, I'm gonna try to run up here. There's a bone dog. Might have to kill the bone dog to get to Black Knight. Oh, there's the Black Knight. Okay, good. Come on, buddy. Come on back over here. Get away from the archer. Oh, the archer is still there. We're just going to circle. You're going to miss. We're going to backstab, and he's going to die. No, not quite. He's a little bit stronger than the one down below. We didn't get the halberd, but we can farm it later. We can farm it at the end. Okay, we're going to two-hand. We're going to go right at this bone dog, and we're going to get it. No respect at all. There's another one to the left over here. Just dodging the archer. I think the bone dog's right there in the dark. We're going to go no respect whatsoever. Archer. Grab a heal. Okay, you can jump off right here and get an item. So we're gonna do that. Ba-bonk. Love that chunky fat roll. And then you grab this and a bunch of those bone columns are gonna appear. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna two-hand it and bonk them. They dropped something. Oh, white titanite chunk. I didn't know you could farm that off of them. That's cool. So that's for maxing out your divine weapon, white titanite chunks. That's great. We'll do that. We'll get a divine mace plus 10 for New Game Plus. And we'll put no restrictions on what weapons we use. We'll just have fun. Okay, so then once you get here, this is kind of like an island. But you can get, I think you can jump right there. Bonk that guy. Alright, and then oh, here we go. Here we go. We did we aggro it? We didn't aggro it? Okay, no respect at all. Oops, hang on. Didn't aggro it. No respect. I think there's like 3 of them right here. Somewhere near here, there's 3 of them. There's a ramp back up. Bonfire ahead. Yeah, the second bonfire is right down here. Look at that. Easy as you please. And just don't panic. I'm going to go ahead and rest at the bonfire. That's going to reset the bone dogs and stuff. But, I think that's fine. Now I can't remember if you warp to this one or if you warp to the one above. But either way, it's not that difficult. We're going to go back. We're going to backtrack real quick and I'll show you the way to find the bonfire without going to the Covetous Silver Ring Island. That's the way you go on down to Lord Nito. Let's see. The bone dog is right there. We're going to go no respect. Go no respect. Now, obviously, it's a lot harder in here with a smaller weapon. If you've got a great sight plus 15, If you've got, I mean, a long sword or mace or anything, these guys can take multiple hits. It can actually be kind of challenging. But if you scale your strength up, right, you have a lighter weapon, you don't need as much endurance as I've got. Okay, that's the. So this is right. We're right below the archer. Okay. That goes up to the archer, the bone dog to the left. See the bone dog to the left, the archer to the right. There's another bone dog right over there, and the Black Knight was up there somewhere, but he doesn't respawn. There's an item over here. Effigy shield. I forget what's cool about the effigy shield. I'll tell you something else we're going to do when we get down here to this bonfire again. So you can hop down to that bonfire right there if you wanted to. It makes it so much easier once the bonfires are lit. We don't really need to go back up there, right? It doesn't serve us at all. But you can. You can even farm souls down here if you want. We are going to... You come down, so this is... I guess I can just do it just to show you. I'm going to come up here. No respect. No respect. No respect at all. Okay, so this is where you come from patches. This is the fog wall arch. You come in here. The Dark Knight is like over here someplace, hanging by this other bone dog. So you kill this bone dog, you back off, you kill the Black Knight, you come back, you kill this bone dog, you run back around, and you completely disrespect this archer. Now, a lot of times people jump off here because they see a sign or they know about this and they go get that ring and then they get lost. And they can't find the second bonfire. And then they panic. And then they die and they get lost in the dark. But what you really want to do, come right back over here. So the archer was right here. You want to come back over here, and there's this little ramp down. All right, and then they'll run off this way. If they get down here, they'll run off this way, and it's a dead end, and then they come back, and they're panicking. But really, it's just the, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Right. Right here. You got the archway with the fog door. You got the second bone dog. This is a bone dog right here. You get all turned around fighting the Black Knight with the archer pressuring you. You accidentally run into this bone dog over here. But this little ramp right here, right? And then to the left, this is only really one way to go. I guess you could go that way. Oh yeah, that's right. It's a dead end. So you just hug kind of the left cliff. And then there's a little ramp down. And then this is where we hopped off from the ring. We hopped off right over here in this corner, and there's a big skeleton, and there's a bone dog. But then over here is the bonfire. And then from here, from the bonfire, you go down. And then I think this is where there's 3 bone dogs down here. We're going to find out in a second. That's another white titanite. That's good. There's a bunch of white titanite down here. And then yeah, there's 3 bone dogs in a row. Okay, and I think you can sneak past them. Okay, we're just gonna disrespect them, right? We're just gonna go no respect. 2 of them down, and the 3rd one doesn't even aggro. Wow. If you use the giant club, man. No respect at all. And then I think that's it. You can fall off and die right there like that guy did. And then this goes down to the Gravelord, I believe. Might be something down here. Little item. Soul of the Brave Warrior. I think it's like 5k. And then you keep going. I think that's a dead end. Just gets you trapped. And then this comes down. And then that's where you go to get to Nito, right? There's nothing else up here. There's just a little short ladder you can hop down. Let's see. and then this is where you get back to the light, and then you go through that cave down there for Nito. But we're gonna do one more thing, because there is an NPC that drops some cool stuff, and we're gonna do it. We're gonna use a humanity. We're gonna reverse our hollowing, and then we're gonna risk being invaded by a human to go and get invaded by Paladin Leroy. Right back up here. And they kind of hide it right around here, so bonfire. Okay, so we're going to use a single humanity. And then we're going to reverse hollow. If we get PvP'd and killed, I mean, whatever. It is whatever it is. Okay, but we're gonna show you from the rested position and the reset enemies. There's a bone dog right there, but we're gonna just walk past him very casually. And then there's 3 bone dogs to the left right here, right? I think he jumped off. We're just gonna sneak right past him. I'm just gonna come right down here. We're not even in a hurry, right? And then we're gonna hop down here. Another bone dog jumped off. That's easy money. And then we should get invaded right down here by Paladin Leroy, since we're human. I thought he should be right down there. Yeah, Paladin Leroy is invaded. Ah, we missed the... Okay, he hits pretty hard, from what I understand. Never fought him. I'm gonna do this the first time. I'm just gonna trade bonks. Get bonked, buddy. Oh, you need another one? Are you done? Is that all you wanted? Paladin Leroy was vanquished. We got his humanity. We got his grant, which is another big bonky, and we got his Sanctus shield, which I have never looked at, but I saw a guy stream this last night, and it has a slight HP recovery. It's like a cleric's shield, but it needs an 18 faith. Okay, well we might do that. We might have some fun with that in New Game Plus. I'm tempted to go spend these souls. Try not to get invaded. So I'm just gonna run back to the bonfire and probably jump off. Jump off and go back hollow again, so we don't get invaded. This would be a fun place to do invasions, though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What have I done? I went a little too far to the right. We were down below. I haven't run this backwards before. We're gonna go back up here. And then, what did I say? Was it around this corner? Yeah, up. And then it should be just right ahead around this little corner. Yeah. Yeah, see, this place is actually not as bad. I had a hard time the last time I was here. But I'll tell you, I've really learned my way around. I might be able to do it in the dark next time. I'm not going to brag, but I might be able to. Oh, you know what, though? Let's go hollow again, right? Well, that would have been a time to use the rare ring, right? Could have kept our souls, but whatever. Let's see. 15,000. That's gonna be. It's gonna be a lot. Let's try it. 18K. I don't think that's enough for a level up. That's gonna be very little. 1,000's not bad. That's not quite enough for a level up. I think one of these 3K? 5K. Okay, so we're gonna have a little left over. Right. Hey, not much. That's great. I should have been taking some attunement. That's okay. We'll push vitality to 40, and then we'll push our attunement to like 18 to get 2 more slots if we can. Oh no. How did I lose connection? I hope I don't lose stream. Well, my connection seems to be okay, I think. Stream seems to be okay. I hope I don't have to restart the game. Let's attempt again. I don't know why I would lose connection to the game. I've never had this happen. I swear it never happens to me. Okay. Well, can we cancel logging in? Game start in offline mode. Okay. Let's try logging in now. Online. Failed. I don't want to play offline really. And I don't want to quit and restart. Let me just check my connection health for a second. I wonder if I got something else. I wonder if like Windows is updating and it's making it tough. Connection's okay. Got about 30 minutes left in the stream. I guess I can play in offline mode just for the end of the stream. I'll try to log in one more time. Says online. It's failing to log in. Let's just play in offline mode. I mean, we're not doing PvP. So we'll just continue in offline mode. I got a cough, hang on a second. We'll continue in offline mode. We're hollowed again. Just until the end of the stream. Because if I cut the game, then I think... If I restart the game, I think the stream will end. I could be wrong about that. We'll test it. We'll test it tomorrow. So we know for a fact what happens when that happens. It kind of broke my concentration. Okay, yeah, we got our souls back. We got the Grant, another great weapon. 50 strength and 30 faith. Look at that. But that is a legendary cleric weapon. I'm not sure what it levels up on. Probably Twinkling Titanite. And we got the Sanctus shield. So we're just gonna go, again. So the run back to Nito, you start here. There's a bone dog right to the right here, but you don't even aggro him. You just walk right down here. Okay, and then there's 3 bone dogs to the left right there, but if you stick to the right, you can walk right past them. They don't even really aggro, right? You just go this way and go on down. And then you don't double back, you go straight. You come down here, you loop in here, you hop down the ladder. One of them jumps off and gives you 1,000 souls for free. And then we're on to go fight Gravelord Nito. And then this is a cool little area. I don't think you need the light anymore down here. We'll find out when we go down here. Just do the full Havel armor. We'll just do it. Just do it. Look at this. Look how brutal we are. Oh, I missed. Ah, whatever. We don't need it. Thump, 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 thump. We don't really need to wear the Nito armor or the Havel armor for this fight. This is going to be complete overkill. I kind of want to go back to my normal setup because it's a boss fight. So we'll just do it how we were doing it, right? We had Dad Mask, we had that armor, we had the Eastern Gauntlets, we had the Hollow Soldier Waistcloth, and the Wolf Ring. And actually, we were able to use the Grass Crest, right? And we could fast roll. Yeah. Okay. Now we're in business. We don't need that Havel stuff. That was just for show. That was just to show you guys how you can do it if you are coming down here with a little less confidence. I'm pretty sure with this big of a weapon, we didn't really need to block much damage. But, you know, with that one meat grinder room, for sure, we definitely needed. The room with the large Divine Ember. We definitely needed the extra defense. It was bad. I would have for sure died. So down here, there's a bunch of these pinwheel buddies. I forget what they're really called, but they're pinwheel. You're weak. There's a bunch of them. And there's a bunch of these little baby skeletons. I think there's some items down here we can get. What Titanite chunk? Ooh, Mask of the Father drop. That's funny. These little guys. You can farm these guys infinitely for souls and humanity. They spawn infinitely as long as you're down in that water. Oh yeah, Bella wants to take a break. She wants me to end the stream so we can take a break. Oh, that's a little shortcut way you can go. No respect. Quick heal. Quick double heal. Little baby skeletons down there. Looks like another mask dropped down there. I'm gonna go get it. Let's see. I think a swipe is in order. Another dad mask. Oopsie. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Okay, well. See what I mean? They just keep spawning. And that one fell through, and I don't think I can get his drop. White Titanite chunk drop. Oh, wow, from the... See, the Great Scythe would be fantastic down here. And the gold covetous serpent ring, or the silver, depending on if you want souls or if you want drops, because they drop humanity. You just do this forever, especially with all this healing I've got on my build. And even more to come. Look at that. See, there was a drop, but it fell through. There's one. See, there's one. There we go. But it keeps falling through. Man, I don't know what the deal is. Maybe you got to drag them up. Maybe there's some glitch. I don't know. I've heard you can farm humanity off of them. I've obviously, I guess I've never done it because it keeps falling through the floor. Soul of a hero. Okay, so let's go kill Gravelord Nito. Let's see if we can do it without a divine weapon. You know, I suppose we could put a divine weapon. How much time we got left? 20 minutes. We'll go in 20 minutes, okay? We'll go outside in 20 minutes. You just wait. Can you wait? Okay, good girl. She'll wait. She said 20 minutes is fine. Okay. I'm gonna try to get a drop off of this guy. He's over here kicking bones. Maybe you just got to be real quick when they drop before it falls through the water or through the ground. I don't know. We'll look it up later. Can we go that way? Nothing going that way. Something over here. Ooh, white titanite slab. That'll get you. That'll get you the plus 10, huh? I bet you need like 6 white titanite. White titanite chunks, and I bet you need 1 white titanite slab for the plus 10. Okay, that's too much fun. Let's go kill Nito. I guess I'm just demonstrating you can hang out in here. It's not really a dangerous area. The run back's easy, and farm is easy. Let's heal up to the top. You know, again, if we start having trouble, the thing about the Nito fight is he has skeletons that respawn. Skeletons, minions that respawn. If you have trouble with them, right, switch up to your heavy armor and your big shield, and then put on your divine mace on the side, and you should be able to just clean those guys out. I mean, I guess we could do that just for the purpose of showing you. It's a slow roll. What would it take to get us a fast roll? We gotta get back down to 25.5. Was it? Is that what it was? Let's see. Carrier talisman. 26.4. Okay, so if we go down to heater shield. Go down to, we put our divine mace plus 5. We're at 29. We need to shed like 3.5 pounds, right? So we drop down to that. We drop down to our traveling gloves. We drop down to that. 26.9. What's a dad mask? Yeah. Or we could just go heavy armor, right? Okay, let's not. Let's back it up. Let's just do what we're gonna do. And you know, the point being, if the respawning skeletons give you trouble, use the divine mace on them. That'll clear them right out. That's not what I wanted. I wanted Thorland. I wanted Pyromancy. I wanted Grass Crest. And then we're gonna go in and we're actually just gonna power within, and we're just gonna slaughter Nito. That's what we're gonna do. But you have the option. Full Havels, big shield, no rolling. Another thing here is you have to take drop damage, but you can jump out to here, and then that you can fall down from a lot lower. Nito has this scream attack that shoots a knife up from the ground. The sword, his Gravelord sword, comes up from the ground, and it gives you toxic. So actually, it's probably smart to have your purple blooming moss on, in case you get toxic. We're going to try to do that. He looks pretty cool. I like him a lot. Okay. See, there it is, and then he hit me with it. See, and we got a lot of toxic damage. I'm gonna drink. Oh man, see, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, we're just gonna get it on there. We're gonna might die. Purple blooming. Fix the toxic. Back to Estus. We're gonna drink. Hit every time. The timing, it's like a full second after. Okay, power within. Big swipe. Big bonk. Get back to our shield and jump. Damn it. Ah. Oh. Alright, we're gonna drink. Double drink. We're gonna block. We're gonna block. We're gonna get out of the skeletons. We're gonna get out of the skeletons. We're gonna get out of the skeletons. Okay, wait for it. Oh man, I'm not fast enough. I'm gonna drink again. Toxic again. Man, this is bad. Okay. Gonna cure that. Okay, we're just gonna get over here and fight him. I can't believe I got caught up in those skeletons so bad. Look at that. Easy fight. Power within, big bonk. That dumb scream. Really what was happening was I dropped in and then I was trying to let him get closer to us because there's giant skeletons back here in the back that'll aggro and it makes it even more annoying. So I was trying to give him time to walk over to us and he just kept hitting me with that scream attack. And the skeletons got me caught up over here in the wall. But if you just get in there, there's some armor in here somewhere. So I saw it glowing back here someplace. I saw it. I saw something. Oh, there it is. Paladin armor. Pretty cool. Let's see if it's got any poise. 8 poise on the Paladin helm. Yeah, it's a full armor set. Oh, that's cool. 12 weight hands, 12 weight feet, 20 weight oh no, 20. Hang on a second. 5 on the head, 12.9. 7.6, 7.6. So it's quite a bit heavier than the Elite Knight set. Okay, cool. 80,000 souls. Let's grab that attunement. 1, 2. I get 2 attunements. 4th slot. And then did I have any other soul items? I need to take a break real quick, and then we'll wrap up the stream. Yeah, it's just a soul. 15k. It's not going to be enough for another level up. That's only going to be 10k. 24, 25 out of 41, so we need another like 16,000, 16,300. Alright, can we get 16,000 souls? Alright, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to wrap up. We got about 10 minutes left. I'm going to be right back, and then we'll wrap it up for the night. Alright, we're back. Just needed a quick break. Kind of used my screen. Okay, here we go. So, we need 16,000 souls. We got 10 minutes. You know, I want to get really 2 more levels of attunement, ideally. Let's do a little bit of a farm. Just a quick farm, okay? We're going to go to the Painted World, right? This is what we were talking about earlier. We're going to warp to the Painted World. Okay. We're going to rest at this bonfire. We're just going to go out. We're going to disrespect this guy. We're going to disrespect this guy. Oops, here we go. And then we're going to run in here, and we're going to, you know what we could do? This would be funny. It's just we might die. We might die, and if we do, it'll be funny. But we're going to run in here, and we're going to completely disrespect these guys with power within. I think it's pointless. That's right, it is pointless, huh? Because they died to a normal swing. So it's really just about positioning and spacing. But it is funny because it's a lot of damage. Where did that guy come from? A little skinny guy in there. He must have followed me. Okay, that's funny. Okay. Still burning. Okay. So, we don't need power within. But it is funny. It makes it needlessly complicated, though. Took one. The little roll there is because they will throw a spear at you if you linger too long. So you got me right there. But they're slow to turn, so as long as you reposition after you strike, they shouldn't get you. And don't pick up what they drop. It's a spear. Pointless. Alright, 42, so we can get that first level we wanted. I think if I get an 18, I'll get one more slot. And I'll show you why I'm going to do that here in a second. We're gonna do this. Gonna wrap up the stream with this little tiny farm. Not a big farm, just a little farm. Not gonna waste a lot of time. Make you watch me kill the same things over and over again. So get them from the side and get a big swipe out of there. And a quick roll and run around, and then another swipe. Come back in, new attack angle, do the swipe. Roll again. I'm gonna come around them, and I'm gonna get a swipe. Get hit a little bit. Another swipe, and then the last guy bonk. Oh, one bonk didn't do it? Two-handed bonk then, next time. Okay. Look at those hit points. We've got tons of hit points. I think we're going to do alright in the DLC. I've never fought it before. You know, Manus is probably going to be something to see, because I've never done it before, and, you know, I've never played a lot of Elden Ring or Dark Souls 3, so I'm not used to faster bosses with tighter dodge timings and stuff, so we're just going to really have to see how Manus goes and how Calamite goes. but it'll be fun. Just like Bed of Chaos, first time clear. That's amazing. I can't believe I haven't beat Bed of Chaos before because I felt like I had. I've seen it done so many times, and it just really felt like I'd done that before. But I got the achievement, so I couldn't have. I got the Steam achievement. You know, unless I did it on Prepare to Die edition, which is a different achievement set. Okay, so we're looking for how much? Hang on a second. 42,472. Okay. This is going to be a few runs of this. I apologize. You know, I just don't really want to play off stream. I want to put the whole thing on stream. And if we go a little bit over, that's okay. Bello will forgive us. We're starting to really get that pattern or that swing. I'm used to doing it with either a great scythe or a claymore, typically. Could probably do it with the Chaos Firestorm if we wanted to, but I'd rather level up my Pyromancy flame. That's a little 700 souls. That's kind of nice. Oh, there's the end of the stream. It's 12:30 Central Time. Two-handed bonk. Yeah, that'll do it. There we go. And 33. It's gonna be real close. Two more little runs, and then we'll be done. Well, okay, not quite. I need 10k after that. Okay. You're gonna have to bear with me. I probably should have planned so that at the end of Nito I would have enough souls, but I just kind of dumped them all into hit points. Maybe next time we do. Start from 0, we'll do that. We'll plan the attunement earlier. But I feel pretty happy with this. This is, you know, I mean, not much of a farm. $41,600. We needed 42,700. So I think 2 more runs. We'll see. We need to have 10k left over after the other attunement. Get out of here. Right up in there this time. Oh, look at that. We got a bunch of them. Look at that. Well, I didn't mean to do that. Let me try it again. Okay, one more run. But you see, this is a pretty effective farm. You know, if you needed to farm all your pyromancy flame upgrades, if you needed to farm all of your spells, this is the way to do it, I think, personally. Me personally, what I would do if it was me. I'm walking in. All right, so go right through here. Slice-a-doo. Right around here. Swipe-a-doo. Around here. Swipe-a-doo. Look at that. Look at that. Big swipes. Big swipes. Look at that. We got him. We got him. One more. Not even looking at us. Okay, 58,000. That should be plenty. We should have, I mean, 18 grand left over. No. Not 18. Hang on a second. I can't math anymore. It's getting late. Okay, we're going to get... Oh, that didn't give us another attunement? Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Dark Souls 1 attunement slots. Let's look it up. $19 attunement for 5 slots. Okay, well, we're gonna go for 19 attunement. That stinks, but that is what it is. So we need 43, 539. We need 54,000. Sorry, everybody who's watching this. Please watch to the end. I know this is not great. I'll start telling stories or something. Tell jokes. Not really, I'm not going to tell jokes. But just stick with me to the end. It'd really help the channel. Like and comment. It would really help the channel. Subscribe and select notifications to see when I'm going to go live. But spoilers, I'm going to go live at 10 p.m. Central every night. Look at that. Look at that reach. It's great. This weapon's so good. Where's my out? This way. I love this large club. This is a really great weapon. I don't know how it performs in New Game Plus, but it performs so good in New Game that I can't imagine. Can't imagine that it's bad. This is probably one you can carry all the way through New Game Plus 7. I would imagine. You know, especially with, we haven't even scaled the strength on it yet. We're using the intro strength. Look at that. Big swipes. Oh yeah, that's right. One-handed bonk doesn't do it. One-handed R2 will though. Look at that. Wow. Okay. 31k already, and we're trying to get, what did we say, 54? Which is another 14, so 2 more runs. We get about 7. If we kill these guys in the front, we get 7,700 per round, I think. So 31,7. Right. Almost done. Almost done, and you'll see why. It's kind of an anticlimactic payoff. I mean, don't get too excited, okay? I'll just go ahead and tell you I'm going to buy 2 more copies of the heal spell. One from Patches and one from Rhea. We'll have 20 heals and 20 Estus plus 4. And then before New Game Plus, we'll get an Estus plus 5. And then very early into... See, we got 31.7 to 39.8. What was that, 8.1k? Very early into New Game Plus, we're going to have a Estus plus 7, which I think is the cap. Now, I'm hoping that by New Game +2 or +3, we'll actually need that much healing. You know, and then we'll be getting into some kind of really cool, like, faith-based paladin build or something. You know, with heavy armor, like maybe that full paladin armor, and either the Grant or something cool. Black Knight Greatsword, something really cool. Alright, so one more run. I guess it was 3 runs. I guess 31,000 to 54,000 was 24, not 14, right? My math is starting to get bad at the end of the night. Okay. But this ought to do it because another 7k ought to put me well over the 54. Get right up in there. Look at that. All right. That's all the farming I'm going to do. And it's just because it's attunement, right? So it's sort of outside the normal scope of progression. But we're going to get that. We get the 5th attunement slot. Okay, that's fantastic. Then we're going to... We can't warp, right? But I think... Let's see what happens here. I think we can homeward bone. I think we don't homeward bone to here. Oh, yeah, we do. Okay, well, that was a waste. That's fine. We'll just kill these guys one more time, and then we'll leave. I thought we didn't homeward bone. Maybe it's... Well, we'll try it. Maybe we homeward bone from outside of, like, in Anor Londo, and that'll... Because this bonfire is disconnected from the rest of the bonfire network, so you can't actually warp from it. You can warp to it, and I don't think you can homeward bone to it. We're gonna try it though, and if we do, we'll just kill these guys an extra time. Because we've already killed Priscilla, so this time instead of running back, we're just gonna run this way. These Birdmans might come down and try to fight us. I'm gonna heal up real quick against these archers, because these archers be doing the most. Oh, I walked right into that one. He's gonna come out. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, please, please. Okay, alright. I fell for it. It's fine. That's too funny though. Archers, man. We just grab the extra souls, it don't matter. What do we got left? Duke's Archive, Seath the Scaleless, Duke's Archive in the Crystal Caves, Seath the Scaleless, DLC, optional bosses and cleanup. And Gwen. you know. I didn't get Priscilla's tail. I think I got all the other tails. We didn't do Ash Lake yet. That'll be part of cleanup. Okay, let's just activate all these guys this way, right? Isn't this the better way to do it? And then come back and just swipe them. Oh my god! Oh my god! Are you serious? Get out of here! Get out of here! Oh my god! Oh my god! Please! This is just something else entirely. I've never never had this trouble. Well, I got the 10,000. That's all I need. But that is amazing. It's like it's getting late. I'm making excuses. It's getting late. You know. Activate that guy. Get those. Okay. Let's just get through this life. Didn't stagger. Got beat up. Got beat up. Oh, don't you dare. Get out of here with that. I cannot believe this level. We almost got enough for another level up. Large Titanite. Part of the cleanup, maybe we'll farm some cool weapons or level up some cool weapons. You know, do some Demon Titanite weapons. I've been thinking about, so I've got most of the tails. I did not get Priscilla's tail. But I got most of the tails so far. We can go down the list and double check. But there's an achievement that I want to try to get. It's the Knight's Honor achievement, which takes a couple of New Game Pluses at least. And we're going to try to get it on stream. But we have to get all the tails. We have to upgrade one of every elemental path. We have to, let's skip this. We have to, okay, let's, okay, after all we've been through, let's do another experiment. Let's see if this takes us back to the painted world. No, see, it takes us to the Enerlondo bonfire. Now here's the deal. I killed the firekeeper, so we can't actually get there. But we can run over here though. And we can go back, well, I guess we could run across. We could run across. Maybe that's faster. I don't care. We're just going to wrap it up this way. We go back through Sin's Fortress. Because we need to go there anyway. We need to go to the Undead Parish anyway. Hopefully it's not too late to talk to Rhea. I'll be sad if it is. Let's skip that. Forgot about this place, huh? It's been a while. Come on. Oh, come on. Get out of here, dude. You can jump down there. I think it just is the easy way to get down to where the sniper crossbow was. Okay, don't walk off the edge of this. And don't fight the snake man where you can get shot by lightning, right? So we're gonna jump out right in front of him. We're gonna run this way. We're gonna stand right here. Okay, we're gonna block, and then we're gonna give him an old double bonk. And we're gonna run through here. Scarier than it looks. It's not really that bad. Mario 64 has worse traps than this. Okay. Okay. Don't step on the pressure plate, or do. And then I'll show you why we needed to come back here. Not for Andre, but for Rhea. If you recall, we freed that cleric. Her name was Rhea. And she was... she first appears in Fireleague Shrine with 2 bodyguards. And then she disappears without Thormund. And she goes to Tomb of the Giants, where her bodyguards are turned hollow. And then we kill them and rescue them. Rescue her. She gives us that spell. Just forget about these guys. I haven't seen them in a long time. Okay. And then after she's rescued, she should appear praying at the altar. Right here. In the Undead Parish.
It was not a camp in case my own
She's nice. She's a nice lady. Okay.
I would admit.
Yeah. We could enter the Covenant, Way of the White. We could buy a single divine blessing. I think she sells. She sells a talisman that has a lower magic adjust than the Thormund talisman, and she sells spells that miracles. Some of them are pretty good. I forget what all of them do. You know, but they're all higher faith than we're gonna have in the new game. So we might be able to use the Great Heal Excerpt. Restores high hit points. But it's only 1 use, right? These are 5 use. So I just buy this. Oh, for only 1,000. We didn't need that many souls. And the Great Heal is 2,000. I feel like I should go ahead and buy it. And then I could buy Homeward. Let me look at those attunement slots again, because maybe we'll keep raising attunement in the new game. It goes as high as 10 as the hard cap at 50 attunement. I mean, there's no reason. We got tons of souls. Oh, okay. So it actually heals. It actually heals as much probably as Great Heal, but it's an excerpt, so it only has 1 use as opposed to 3. I mean, when do I get the next attunement? At 23? Wow, that's crazy. Magic Barrier. Seek Guidance, Wrath of God's Force. Homeward. I mean, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about picking up the Great Heal, except it's only 2, and Homeward it's only 1. And then they'll just sit there ready for me to... Because I could use that right now if I wanted to. But I don't really need it. It's probably better to just get the Great Heal at 24, because that's when your next slot is at 23 anyway. Or just keep using the cheapies, because you don't really use them in combat anyway. But I can pick up Homeward, and then when I have 18 Faith later on... Oh, that was attunement, not Faith. When I have 18 Faith later on, we can use that instead of Bones. Bones are cheap. The slots are limited. Okay, so no. In the end, we're not going to get any other Faith spells right now, any other miracles right now. What we are going to do is we're going to go kill Thormund. Because if you don't kill Thormund, he kills Rhea. That's the other thing. That's the other secret. If we don't kill him, he will eventually, I don't know what the trigger is, but he will eventually go up there and kill her. And then he'll laugh about it. And that isn't going to happen on my watch.
This can't be done.
That's right, buddy. That's what you get. And then the other thing we're going to do is Patches. If you tell Patches you're not a cleric and then you forgive him for kicking you off the cliff, he becomes an NPC merchant.
You've come at the perfect time. I'm done with the looting. I'm a humble merchant now, and wondrous treasures have I, at a special price for you. There you are. Have a nice look at them. Oh, relax. No more funny business out of me, my friend.
I wonder if we're going to burn to death. Should go around and learn gestures. Frustration.
What? Nothing?
No, I just don't want to die. Because my last bonfire is probably in Orlando.
Oh, well,
Alright, so let's see. So he sells Eyes of Death, he sells Divine Blessings, I don't know how many he's got. He sells Prism Stones, which is great if you need them. I've never used them, but it's what they say is that you can use Prism Stones to check the height of a fall. Because if the Prism Stone will land, then you can land on it and just take hit points damage, not instant death from fall damage. You can buy Humanity from him, which I would just farm it. You can buy Twin Humanities. Again, I would just farm it. Looks like we've got enough Humanity to go get the Dark Wraith armor if we'd like. He sells Heal, a Great Heal Excerpt. That's what we really came for. And then he sells... I've never used the Crescent Axe. It's a... I think it's just a... Looks like it's just a battle axe. He sells the mace, okay. He sells the Thorlin Talisman. After you kill him, you can still get it. That's it on weapons. And then armor, he sells the masks. So if you wanted the masks or the cleric set, because he robbed their bodies, right? That's why he has all of these miracle items. He hates clerics, right? If you tell him you're a cleric, he'll betray you. He won't become a NPC. But he sells cleric stuff. And this cleric armor is actually pretty good. It's very similar to the paladin armor and the elite knight set in a lot of ways. It's a little bit heavier, I think, than the elite knight set. Alright, so that's it. Yeah, I think he alludes to the fact that he kills clerics to get that stuff. He probably looted the bodies of the guys that you killed. This is our Pyromancy Flame guy. You know, we are gonna...
Why, yes, of course. Thank you for sharing. Still an able pyromancer. I'm in your debt.
I don't know how much we can get for what we've got, but it's not a waste. Okay, 8,500.
Goodbye then.
He's a good thing to farm for, you know, if you want. Could pick up some of his spells for it too. We don't want to buy all of his spells, right? If we buy all of his spells, then he'll disappear. He'll go become a hollow down in the swamp. But we can buy combustion. I think there's a way to get a second combustion. I think it's from the other lady that we already killed. We don't really want these. This makes you more resistant to fire, I think. No, boost defense. But you can't move. You walk slow. And this one boosts fire defense, but I think it's kind of pitiful. The fireball is not that great. I like the firebombs better. Physical firebombs. But combustion is a great spell.
Goodbye then.
So we'll just grab that, and then we'll have that in New Game Plus. and a +7 flame. And then we can maybe level it up the rest of the way in New Game Plus. We're going to attune these last 2 slots to heal, and power within. And now we've got power within, and we've got 20 heals and 20 flasks. I mean, this is ridiculous. This is just absolutely beyond bonkers. I don't think we've ever run out of Estus flasks. And they're +4, and they'll be +5 going into New Game Plus. This is just completely outlandish. I don't think we really need this. That's the stream, I think. This is the wrap-up conversation. The next time we have the Duke's Archive, we're ready for it. We're not really going to level up anything more. We'll push Vitality to 40. I think we've got enough. But we'll push Vitality to 40. And then we'll start pumping Strength in the DLC and the wrap-up cleanup. Because we've got one more optional boss, which is Gwendolyn. And that dex is pitiful. But we don't need it unless we start doing a quality weapon. Unless we go for a Black Knight weapon and we need to pump it to 18 in the New Game Plus 2. You know, we'll run out of stuff to level eventually. We can keep pushing endurance. We'll do Vitality to 40. We'll start pumping Strength to 40. That's the soft cap. Beyond 40, it really just diminishing returns. Although you can get more. You can pump it to 99. We'll do Vitality and Strength to 40. We'll see if there's a reason to do attunement to 23 once we start taking Pyromancy all the way up. I doubt that there will be. We can start pumping Faith and turn into a Strength Faith build, which might be kind of cool. But I don't think we need to. I think we can leave it right where it is and just use the heals. And we'll just pump Strength to 40. I said this already, hit points to 40. Leave everything else kind of where it is. And then start pumping Endurance to get heavier armor and still fast roll. Right? Because I think we can add to 99. So we can add... like 50... 54 points, and it'll be 54 times 1.2 before the dad mask, so we can add another 64.8, which if we go oh, that's so close. Look at that. It's so close to fast rolling without the dad mask. Oh no, it's not, because 102. Yeah, 102 is 25.5. We'd have to go 4.6. Let's go wooden shield. Is that better poise? 62. We pick up a poise if we do that with no dad mask. But we lose the 100% shield. We don't get the stamina boost. That isn't too bad. I mean, that's kind of cool. We're real close. We're real close on endurance. You know what I mean? So far, this is the best because it's the best mix of 61 poise and the grass crest shield. Right, so that's the best. Anyways. The remainder of the build into New Game, we'll see how many souls are left in the game without farming. We'll push the Vitality to 40 will push the strength to 40. There's no way we're going to get that many souls in the rest of the game. But once we get into new game, we'll start pumping strength to 40, and then we'll start pumping endurance towards 99 or however much it needs to get. Probably go for either that paladin set, I'm thinking, and we might push strength. It'd be kind of cool. Oh, we only need, look at that, we only need 18 faith. Might push faith up to 18 for Sanctus. It's a 95% block, and it gives us a regen. Kind of cool. We'll have to check it out. It might not be very good, but it also might look really cool. And it might look really cool with that paladin armor, right? Okay. What about the body? That's kind of cool. It had no poise on it though. 103 poise. That's kind of neat. We could also get Lautric's armor in the second pass too. That'd probably look really good with Lautric's body piece. Or we could go up here. Hang on. I mean, that actually doesn't look bad. There's some gold in it. I don't think I ever came over here and got this Ring of Sacrifice.
I suppose.
He sells the Master Key for 5k. Amazing. Crystal weapons. He sells this. Oh yeah, this armor. Armor of the Glorious. 20 poise, 13 weight. It looks pretty cool. It's like multicolored. Golem helm. Golem armor. Smo's helm, Smo's armor. Oh, because I beat Smo last. But if I defeat Ornstein last, Mega Ornstein, then I'll get Ornstein's armor. That's kind of cool. A lot of poise on Smo's armor. Very heavy. Kind of cool. Big fat man boobs. That'd be funny to be big fat.
Well, that is a shame.
Big fat body and then wear the big fat armor. You could get the Onion Knight armor too. Elden Ring's the real fashion show, yeah. Kind of like, that's kind of a fast mid-roll. We'll probably get away with that. I still like this set better. Really fast roll. Okay, that's the stream. We've got a plan. Going forward, we're just going to keep playing Dark Souls at 10 o'clock every night. We're not going to beat the game tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to do Duke's Archive, Crystal Caves, and Seath. And that might be the whole stream. I've never done it before. I don't think it's going to take the whole stream. So we might do some cleanup stuff. We might do Gwendolyn. We might run around. We might kill the Daughter Chaos and get her flask upgrade before the DLC. And then we might start the DLC or at least prep it, just run around and do some stuff. You know, go get the Uchigatana, clean up a bunch of NPCs. We might try to kill the Hellkite Dragon. We could run up there and do that now, but it's already been 3 hours, so we're just gonna call it here. We'll do that. It's part of the cleanup. We'll put on some fire resist. We'll wear that flame stone plate ring. Yeah, maybe iron sweat. Hang on a second.
Thank you for owning it.
Flesh sweat. You know what I mean? Because that Hellkite just roasts you with fire, right? But if you put on, it's like the Elite Knight. If we put on, look at that. Just put on full Havels. We'll just put on full Havels. We're not going to roll. We'll put on the Dragon Crest shield and try to block it when we can. Turn and block the fire, and we'll just bonk him in the leg until he dies. And if we have the power within, and we might be able to kill him pretty quick. So we'll try. He's only 10,000 souls. It's not a big deal. We might have to try to get his tail first. Just run up and bonk the tail and see if we can get the tail off, because we're supposed to get it. We've got all the demon weapon drops, which is great. We got to kill the halberd knight down in the bottom of the basin to try to get the halberd. We can farm the halberd and the great sword in the kiln of the first flame as part of the wrap up before Gwen. Okay. This is the third or fourth time I've said that's the stream. So that's the stream. Thank you again for watching. Thank you for joining the stream and chatting when you do. Every night, 10 p.m. Central. Like, subscribe, ring the bell. And I'm going to keep doing it until I can't do it no more. Alright? And if I can't do it, I'll post to the community. And if it's going to be a short one, I'll let you know at the start. Alright? Thanks for everything. Comment if you watch this after the fact. Leave a comment. It's going to help me a ton. Alright? And leave me a like. And subscribe if you're not subscribed. It's greatly appreciated. We're going to grow the channel. It's going to be awesome. We're going to have a bunch of stuff. We're going to do all the stuff. It's going to be huge. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow night.